Hey everyone, I'm Eric and we're rolling out, looking for a cheaper version of Guy Fieri's Philly Cheesesteak Tots Bowl. This is Thawed Out. Now the first thing I noticed when I opened this up is just the lack of Philly cheesesteak meat that's in here. I'd say this dish is about 80% tot. And if I just breathe on the tots, it'll practically disintegrate. Disintegration aside, let's try it out.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hot.
I'm sorry, Guy, this is not Flavortown. I don't really know if I'm tasting steak or the cheese or the tots really. Not really tasting the onion or green pepper in here either. I paid $5.94 for this thing in fall of 2024. I'm sorry, but that's unacceptable for this. So let's see if we can make a cheaper version that can actually get us to Flavortown. Let's thaw this recipe out. Now to set some ground rules. I'm based out of the Midwest and I'm only buying from big chain grocery stores, so don't expect anything like Whole Foods or anything like that. I'm staying away from a lot more of the expensive versions of ingredients, so if that means it's a store brand product, then that counts. And the final price is only based off of serving size.
Let's start out with the peppers and onions. Grab yourself 1 green bell pepper and 1 onion. Then just dice both of those up, and then next throw them into an oiled up pan and cook them until nice and soft. Next, let's turn our attention to the meat. I'm using a 2-pound beef rib roast for this video. You want to shave off very thin layers of meat. It helps to put it in the freezer to stiffen things up a bit, but I didn't put mine in quite long enough. Oopsie. My pieces may not look exactly like how the professionals do it, but hey, it's still the same experience for the most part. Regardless, take a heavy-duty vessel like a cast iron, oil it up, and get cooking. Ah, it's like I'm being transported to Philadelphia. Let's also whip up some yummy cheese sauce. Throw in a few tablespoons of butter, followed by an equal amount of flour. Mix all that up, and then we'll add some milk and gradually stir it in. We'll then grate in 1 block of cheddar cheese, not pre-shredded because we want it to melt easier. And lastly, we'll turn off the heat and add spices like salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, and ground mustard. To assemble, simply make some tater tots in the oven or air fryer. I'm using
minis today.
Place on your cheesesteak meat, peppers, onions, and douse that sucker in cheese sauce.
So cheesy.
And just as suspected, the homemade version is in fact cheaper than the frozen version. So we did it. We have now beaten 2 celebrity chefs, Guy Fieri and Gordon Ramsay. And if there's any other celebrity frozen meals that you want us to do, just let us know. I definitely feel like we're approaching Flavortown with this dish. I see the city skyline. I think we're here. Look at how delicious the cheese sauce makes this, and just how juicy the Philly cheesesteak is. Without further ado, if I can get it all onto my fork at once. Hello. Now this is not really a traditional meal that a lot of people are really going to be eating a lot of. Like I can't really imagine your average dinner with your family sitting down and eating tater tots with Philly cheesesteak with a bunch of cheese and all that stuff. But I think as a cool experiment from a celebrity chef, this is a pretty good result. And the crunchiness of the tater tots mixed with the saltiness of both the steak and the cheese really makes this thing unique and special. Thank you all for watching the Season 3 premiere of Thawed Out. If you enjoyed this video and you were inspired to make your own tater tot Philly cheesesteak bowl for some weird reason, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Thawed Out.